Let's see. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll give it a minute for more people to come on board. I'm so excited about this chat. If you follow like Creative Standard coffee chats and workshops, you know that this is our welcome back to programming. We're super excited to start with something that's super accurate and needed in this moment. You can see here Natalie Davis and Mary Saint Germain. Both of them are fantastic people that we are very lucky to have on Creative Standard, giving us the art of coaching, discovering your inspiration and motivation in your creative practice. I feel like this year keeps giving us stuff to deal with, and more than ever we need some support and some joy in what we do. So I'm very happy to have y'all, and please share with us what you prepared. I'm excited. I'm just all over the place. It's the first workshop, but yeah, it's just excitement and happiness for sure. So yeah, take it.
Thank you so much, Coca. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We are excited to be here. I am Natalie Davis. I am a creative director, an artist, and a coach here in Austin. I've been in the design industry for about 20 plus years, and my art practice is called Canoe. I work with leather as my medium, and I used to have a studio at Canopy. So I'm really excited to be here to share some coaching tools and to be working with my friend Marie.
Thanks, Natalie, and thanks, Coca. I'm really excited to be here too. I am Marie Saint Germain, and I live here in Austin, Texas, and I am a coach for creatives. My practice is called Coaching Practice, and most of my clients are artists or art professionals. I started my career as an art advisor, and in doing that work, I noticed that there was a real opportunity for me to become the support that I saw was kind of missing for me in my career as an art advisor. So when I started my practice, I just have been so fulfilled by the work that I do, and I'm just so grateful doing it. And I'm really excited to be here tonight. And I really just want to thank everyone who came tonight to get this coaching experience. So thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. So just to give you a little bit the sense of what we're going to do tonight, we are going to give a coaching demo to kind of give you a sense of what coaching looks like to start. We'll lead a visualization. We are going to ask for an audience member to share their answers to that visualization, because there'll be questions there. We'll also be looking for an audience member to be coached on a particular topic around getting stuck in their practice or at some place in their life. And then we'll have questions at the end. So if you have questions as we're going through the demos or through different parts, just feel free to put those in the chat, and Coco will have those ready for us.
Yeah, and just kind of so we know who's out there, it's a little bit kind of odd for us to kind of just like not see who we're talking to. So just like put in the chat, like if anything you want about like this current moment that you're feeling, maybe just like thanks for coming, where you're from, if you're an artist, what medium you do, just anything you want to do to say, just to say you're here. Feel free to do that at any time. And this next part we're going to do is really important to any coaching relationship that you might have with a coach. So Natalie and I, in our work as coaches, it's our job. Oh, hi, Cheyenne, sculpture, yay. Thank you for participating, I appreciate that. So in the work that Natalie and I do as coaches, it's our job to support your highest aspirations for yourself and your work. And to that end, it's important for us to be very intentional about the space that we're creating and the relationship that we're creating. So we want to take that aspect of coaching into this workshop. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask some things that are necessary to coaching from the audience, and I'll let Natalie take it away.
Yeah, so as participants in this workshop, we're going to ask the following from you. First off, confidentiality is paramount. So because this is a workshop, we are recording, but we're going to stop recording during the demos and the audience participation. So those details remain confidential. There is no judgment in this space. That's important. We ask that you be present with an open heart and that you offer kindness to yourself and others in this conversation. If you agree to the terms of this alliance, if you guys can just put that in the chat or raise a Zoom hand, that would really help us and I think give a sense of consensus to the work that we're about to do all together. So we'll wait a second there for folks.
So give us a signal that you heard and understand and agree to the terms of this designed alliance we are creating together tonight. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Thumbs up. I see that. Love it. Love it. This is great. Hi, Liana the painter. Thanks for agreeing. Is anyone else out there who wants to raise a hand, give a thumbs up?
Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Bunny. Okay. Think that's good, Natalie? Think we've got enough people? Okay, I think we've got everyone now. Okay, great. So right now we're going to go into the demonstration, and I'm going to be coaching Natalie, and it's not common to be able to witness a coaching session, so this is going to be fun for everyone. So if you have any questions, just put them in the chat, and away we go. Okay, I'm just going to pin Natalie so I only see her. Okay.
And do you need us to stop recording for this one?
Yes.
Thanks, Coca.
Yeah.
Yes, please stop recording.
Some vulnerable.
Thank you, Coca.
Thank you, Coca. So for this next stage, what we're going to do is we're going to do a visualization together. So before we start, you may want to grab a piece of paper and a pen so you can jot down some notes towards the end.
Yes, absolutely.
Give you a second to do that.
Yeah.
So this visualization is to connect with your leader with me. So I want you guys to make yourself comfortable, sit down, lay down, whatever feels right. This is an opportunity to let your imagination go. Keep your mind open to whatever shows up. Whatever you experience is fine. You'll be asked some questions during the visualization. Just think about them in your head, and you'll have some time at the end so that you can capture notes, okay? I'd like you all to take a deep breath and let your energy settle for a little bit. Let your eyes drift close and put your attention on your breath as it enters and leaves your body. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice how every time you breathe out, you become slightly more relaxed. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere in your body, perhaps in your shoulders or your jaw, maybe in your hands or your abdomen. Just notice it And let that tension melt away on an exhale. Now tune into your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Notice the rhythm of the muscle that pumps life-giving blood to every part of your body. Place your hand lightly on your heart. Tune into the love and compassion that lives there. Perhaps you remember a moment where you felt strong love and compassion. Get in touch with it now and let the energy flow from your heart throughout your whole body. Feel the warmth of this energy. This is self-acceptance. From this place, ask yourself, what are my unique strengths and abilities? Which ones do I want to celebrate? Spread your love and compassion around these strengths and abilities that are part of you. Let yourself feel the celebration. Now, notice the things you judge about yourself. Spread love, tenderness, and compassion to these things as well. Take in your shining wholeness and your broken bits, all of it, with your loving self-acceptance. Know that all of this is a part of you and belongs here. Know that all of you is needed for the fullest expression of your own humanity. This is the resonance of self-acceptance, spreading love and compassion over all parts of you, the parts you easily accept and the parts that you don't. Notice your breath now and bring your awareness to your gut. This is the place of instinct, of knowing, of personal power. Think back to a time when you were in your power and took a stand or made an important decision. Feel into it. In your mind's eye or in reality, plant your feet firmly on the floor and rest your hands on your hips, inviting all the energy of your gut, summoning your strength and personal power. This is where your self-authority lives. Feel the strength and resourcefulness of your self-authority. Tune in and ask, what matters most to me now? What is important enough to me to take a stand for? Shift your posture now, straightening your spine, feeling your shoulders relaxed and strong, chest open. This is you, the creator of your life story. You with the instinct, knowledge, and strength to make a difference. Ask yourself, what is my contribution to my world? What can I be counted on to make real in my world? This is the resonance of self-authority. Now bring your attention back to your heart, accepting all of it. Feel your heart expand as you take in and accept the challenges and the joys of your life's journey. And connect to your gut now, inviting strength, resolve, and your own personal power. Feel these two energies as they flow through your body. This is your leader within, fully activated. From this place, ask yourself, what is the impact I would have on others in my world? Listen or feel into the answer. And now ask yourself one final question. What is a name, a word, or a structure that will give me immediate and easy access to my leader within? Know that your leader within is a powerful, easily accessible resource that lives within you. Take a moment to express gratitude for the love and the power of your leader within. Now, inhale deeply, breathing in this experience, knowing you will remember what you need to remember about this inner journey. Let that breath go, and with another conscious breath, gently stretch, move your body a little, and when you're ready, let your eyes drift open. Maintaining silence, take a few notes about this experience.
Okay, thank you, Natalie. That was really nice. So I am going to ask for one person who is open to answering some of my questions about your inner leader journey. Who would like to be the person who is our volunteer? Hi, Cheyenne. Great, thank you. Thank you for volunteering. We really appreciate it. So before I start asking Cheyenne some questions, we'll have to stop the recording so that we can keep this part.
Volunteering. We are going to go off recording again.
This coaching experience. And we really appreciate everyone being open, especially Cheyenne and Liana, who volunteered to be coached in front of a lot of strangers, which is extremely brave, and we really appreciate that. And Natalie and I have some time for questions. So if you have a question, you're welcome to put it in the chat, or is it possible to unmute? I guess they can't unmute themselves, but if you raise your hand in the chat or put a question in the chat, we can address it. Anything around what coaching is, or anything around what are the objectives, anything that you've been thinking of throughout the workshop tonight.
I would like to ask how does this technique comes into use? And are you like, did you develop it? Like, is that something that you're creating, or how did you find this technique, and how do you apply it to the art and creative world?
That's a great question, Coca. Thank you for asking. Natalie, did you want to answer, or do you want me to?
Sure. So both Marie and I are trained as co-active training coaches, which is where we learned this particular visualization exercise of the leader within. It's something that we use with our clients, and is something that becomes a tool that, you know, we can reference back to over the course of our work with the client as we help them to really sort of sketch out what their leader within looks like, the form it takes, and then we use that as a way, as sort of a touchstone. I think both of us use it differently. I always think of the leader within as my intuition. It's my inner guide, and it's something that is so important in my own life, let alone my coaching. But I don't know, Marie, for you, any different? Or?
My leader within?
Yeah.
Mine is, it's a gigantic waterfall. Like, it's actually Iguazu Falls. And I love visualizing it because waterfalls are beautiful and powerful, but they were created over a very long time of doing nothing. So they're experts in being, not doing. And that's something that I strive for in my life. So whenever I'm having a difficult situation, or I'm feeling like I'm getting down on myself, I just close my eyes and picture my waterfall. So,
Nice.
But yeah, that's one of the main tools that we use, but there are a lot of other tools that we didn't go into today in the type of coaching that we do. And these are all ways to access mindsets. Like, your leader within is a mindset, and you have other mindsets too. There's many at any given time. One might be your leader within, another might be what they call it in coactive coaching an ally. So it's another person that's there to help you in a specific time, like maybe a parenting, maybe you have one for parenting that is like your grandmother or something like that. So there's all these different kind of thought processes that are going through our brain at any time, and the whole thing is to control those so that you can kind of create the reality and the actions that your body does. So that's basically the technique. And we have a couple of other questions. Thank you for your question, Coca. That was a good one. And Cheyenne asks, do you do group coaching? Yeah, I feel like seeing others being coached is just as useful. It's true. It's a really good point. It's a really good point. I would say to that the specific kind of coaching that we were trained on is one-on-one private coaching, because it's all about the relationship between the coach and the client. And it's kind of a situation where 1 + 1 = more than 2. So it's a very, it's a unique kind of like accountability holding space relationship. But I think group coaching is also wonderful. And I actually hope to get into that someday, actually. So yeah, what do you think, Natalie?
Yeah, I think I've led mastermind groups before, and I could see doing that again, where, you know, you have a group that is supporting one another with someone helping to lead that. Yeah, I'm like bookmarking that for later down the road. So thanks for the idea, Cheyenne.
Yeah, good. I'm in.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, we'll call you.
Thanks.
And Liana asked a question too. How does the coaching process progress beyond the initial sessions we witnessed today, which is a really good question. So you want to go ahead with that, Natalie?
Yeah, sure. So usually the way it works is we would do, if someone is interested in coaching, we usually do a fit call to kind of see if the coach is the right person for the client. So that could be anywhere from like a 15-minute call to a 30-minute call where, we would ask questions and get to know one another and see if there's good chemistry and that we're the best person to help support you with what you're looking for. So after that initial call, if the client decides they want to move forward and engage with the coach, usually coaches have different types of packages. So, it's usually different lengths of time that they're working with a client. For me, I usually work with clients for 6 months. We meet every 2 weeks. And usually we're meeting for an hour. Our first call is usually longer as we're kind of laying the foundation for the work that we're going to do together. And that's how my coaching works.
Yeah, mine works pretty much the same way. And I'll just add on to what happens in the sessions. And sometimes those saboteurs, we call them, like for you, Liana, it was the weight, that sometimes those come up more than once. And so exploring what those are a little bit more, and also just like creating these other tools that you can use in different aspects that come up throughout the coaching. And also, say you're in a transition period and you really are relying on the coaching to kind of get you from point A to point B, like you're starting a new business or you're trying to make a decision about something. So then having the sessions regularly really helps with the accountability and like moving through that process. So that's another way that coaching can be really helpful, and another reason why it can take some time. Like 6 months, I think, is a really minimal. That's a minimal amount of time. I think you could do 3 months, but I think 6 months is probably the way to get the most out of all of the work that you will do with the tools that you develop in coaching. So yeah, absolutely, Liana. We just want to say thank you. This was really fun for us to do too. And we're really grateful for everyone that participated, and Coca and Jorge, who is doing the tech behind the scenes. We really appreciate it. And this was really fantastic. So thank you.
Thank you guys so much. This was super interesting and not at all how I pictured it, but it's so useful and so refreshing to just look within and try to get this unstuckness. So yeah, I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you, the guidelines, and being so mindful and kind with each other and with ourselves. Anyone else that wants to has any question or wants to have any final remarks before we say good night?
Thanks, anyone. And if you want to get in touch with Natalie and I, do some journaling on your leader within and share it with us. Like, we really want to hear from you. We're interested in supporting artists. That's why we do what we do. So reach out to us anytime, and our information's on the event page.
Yeah, thank you guys all for participating and for being here. And we're just so happy to be sharing these tools with folks. So thank you, and please keep in touch.
Thank you. You guys have a lovely night, and thank you everybody for joining. Looking forward to seeing you soon in the studio tour and all the different programs at Big Medium. Reach out if you need any help, and we'll be happy to connect you with Natalie and Marie as well. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.